And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Ravens and the Chargers, and it comes
From the future home of Super Bowl 56, there's a look at SoFi Stadium just south of downtown Los Angeles. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Los Angeles Chargers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And the opening kickoff will not be returned as that will be a touchback. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards. So make it 2nd and 5. 5 yards remain on second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Isabella. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Looking to pass. Tua. He's going to take another shot here. And this will be caught in the end zone for the Chargers touchdown. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And you think on 3rd down they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks, and I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. More from L.A. in a moment. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. So a nice catch right there. And this receiving corps, without their number 1 wideout, keep that in mind. He's inactive this week, though it shouldn't be a long-term absence.
And I would think, partner, that this is where an offensive coordinator believes he can solve the problem by spreading the ball around, because anytime you lose your number 1 guy, it's obviously a blow to your offense. But this is also an opportunity to say, hey, they can't focus on trying to stop one guy. Keep spreading it around. The last part, each one of those receivers, they believe they're the number 1 guy, and they're ready to step up.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's on. Action on that one. 31 yards.
First down, Ravens.
They go play action here on first down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mecole Hardman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Justin Tucker.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
On 2nd and 9, Tua. He finds his man, complete. That's Leonard. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a 1st or a 2nd seed come playoff time.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
They'll drop to throw. This is caught by Evans. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does, because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The numbers for McCaffrey last week, pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers, because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey, and it's 3rd down. Back to throw. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chargers will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
52, Mike, 52.
After the turnover, it's Tua. That's complete, left side to Bateman. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a 1st down right out of the gate.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. You ain't going nowhere.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
You see me?
It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Tua. It's complete. He finds Falk here. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1.
Hey, watch his flat. Watch his flat. Watch his flat. Watch his flat. New Mike 52. Mike 52. All right.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Ready, go. Keep it up, guys.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
At the 36-yard line.
From the 36, Tua. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Well, to me, there is no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Wide open receiver complete. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Jonathan Allen, the former 1st-round pick, getting in there to bring him down. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
5 down. Stand up in. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Tua. And the pressure gets to him again. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
It's now 3rd down.
Watch 52. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Leonard. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mecole Hardman with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. L.A. readies for its next possession. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Javon Kinlaw, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Hey, tight down.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. You ain't got nothing. Choose the mic, watch Mike.
Tua gonna throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and that will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Complete to Mecole Hardman.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Catch is made by Hardman. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play that time for the Ravens. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Back to throw here. This is caught. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. They'll come out in the pistol. He'll look to throw. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Christian McCaffrey as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. So there you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set to start this third quarter. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Back to throw now on first down. And apparently not liking what was taking place, so he'll just tuck it and take the sack.
A loss of 9 yards. It's second down.
On second down, McCaffrey. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on third and very long. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Man, they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mike Evans, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Charger drive about to get going. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. More from L.A. in a moment. On 2nd down now, it's Leonard. 37.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On 2nd and 11 now, Tua. Throwing left side here, and it's complete.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll try the left side. It's Weber, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
Let's get it. Mike 52, Mike 52. Check, 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 check.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Leonard. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 25-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
It's 2nd and inches.
They'll keep it on the ground. Leonard. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Hey, here we go. 52's the mic, boys. 52. In your face.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just...
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great play there. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he's able to get it up close to the 35, but hang on here. Penalty marker down. This one might be going the other way. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
Check 50, check 50.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he'll just protect the football and go down and take the sack.
It's 2nd down.
back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Locates Hardman for another catch. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown, baby.
Mecole Hardman, 49 yards. And the Ravens sure look like they're going to be moving to 8-1 as they add on to their lead. So that drive there, CD, a good response, and that might be the one that gets them to the finish line, a comfortable lead.
Yeah, and that's all about not letting the team back into a game because they just gave up a touchdown. It was back to a 2-score game, and anything can happen in that situation. But instead, they came through with a really terrific drive right there that ended in 6. So you like to slam the door on teams. In this case, they're trying to lock it as well.
He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Now left side on the swing pass. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Mike 52, Mike 52.
Here's Tua. Looking for a slot man, and he's got him. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. You're all mine.
Tua now on 1st down. He'll check this down to Hines. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Mike 52.
From the gun, it's Tua. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Looking to pass. Tua. And not able to get it that time. He'd hit on 6 straight passes. Not there. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. Throw left side complete. That's Leonard. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Push him back. Push him back. 5-2 is the mic.
Tua sets up to pass it.
Pick it up, G.
And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's another Chargers.
52's the mic. Watch Mike. Watch Mike.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Ready. Hey, who got it?
Tua now on 1st down. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Intended for his tight end. It's 2nd down and 10.
Find down. Stand up in.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. He finds his man, complete. It's 4th. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. On the delay, here's Hines. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This will be 3rd and 6.
Here we go again.
Now Tua. Going to throw right side here, complete. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Personal foul. Blocking the pass. Defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 41 yards. And the Ravens are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it, because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
Mike 52, you ain't doing nothing today.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set to try again after the sack. Tua. He's going to let it fly. And he's got it. What a catch on the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that is incomplete here.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Squeeze, double. Where's 52?
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Tua. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 20-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught? No, they say it's incomplete. He was looking for Rashad Bateman there, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Strong left. Odd. 5 down. Stand up in.
Tua to throw again. It's complete. He finds Falk here. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Mike 52.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You can't be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. He's got it. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
I don't care what the analytics say. Look at where they are on the field. To me, that just screams go for it here. I don't even think about putting a kicker out there. What say you?
I support whatever they do. Let's find out.
Look at you, man of the people.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
52's the mic right here over there.
One final try for Tagovailoa.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, an interesting finish to this one. They get in the end zone at the end of the game. Then they went for 2. It wouldn't have mattered. The game was over, but they didn't get that 2-point conversion.
I think trying to get the 2 points, that was for pride for them. But obviously the guys on the other side of the ball had some pride too. They stopped the 2-point play, even though, as you noted, it did not matter. So both teams battled to the end.
So for the Ravens, they're setting themselves up as a major contenders. They move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll be back home next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.